So, what role does the social media play? It can, again, the thing is like, it will be your, it will be your perspective, isn't it? Because it will all depend on, are you listening to sad songs or are you listening to happy songs? What you want to, because ultimately you are the one who is going to decide. Okay, obviously heartbreak, we all been through it and we will carry on doing through it, because I don't know what broke your heart. Was it a person? Was it a situation? Was it an exam? Or something else entirely? So what you need to do is understand the perspective. Okay. uh, I always use this phrase that you need to respond and not react. Yeah. So that is very important. So it will all depend on how you take the social media. Are you looking at a positive content? Are you looking at a negative content? Are you looking at a hateful content? And whatever you're looking at, how you're reacting to it. Like if I come across a hateful news, I just swipe it. I don't even bother reading it because I don't want that in my life. Yeah. I don't want to. Like if somebody criticizing one particular religion, it doesn't matter who criticizing whom. What is important is they're criticizing it. I don't need that. I have my own views. I don't believe in that. That's okay. Move on. If I see some funny video, yes, I will watch, laugh for a second, move on. Yeah. So you will decide how you're going to do that. Okay. If someone is overthinking too much, again, it's very difficult. I don't know what they're thinking about and everything. But as I said, a productive stress is important. The moment you feel is actually it's not serving the purpose, you need to change your perspective. You need to change your approach to it. Okay. How to understand that I'm in depression or not? Again, as I said, if the sadness is going on for weeks, you're feeling lonely, you're not enjoying, you're losing interest, you need to reset, find out what is happening. If you can't find it on your own, talk to someone. This is what I'm going through. Okay. How to deal with guilt? Again, same thing, because these are all subjective things. Yeah. Because as a kid, you push someone, you didn't feel guilty, you thought it was funny. Somebody else might feel guilty. So these are very subjective feeling, and that's why it is important. You maintain a journal, you write it down, ponder on it, see what is making you feel guilty. Did you do something wrong? Did you do something illegal, what you shouldn't have done? Or you did it, but there is some another reason. Yeah. And again, as I said, talk to someone, talk to a friend, talk to your teacher, talk to your mother, parents. Sometimes I feel very hopeless about my future, so I feel sad and feel like crying. Is it depression? No, I do that all the time. I get that feeling all the time. Even now, like last month, we had a really, really awful complication. Obviously, it wasn't in our control, but we all go through that phase. Yeah. What did I say? Reflection, self-correction. Yeah. So if you're feeling hopeless, figure it out. Why? What's going on? Did you not do well in the exam? Exam is not your worth. Okay. You can always study well. You lost a job, fine. There will be another job. You lost something, that's fine. Things will happen. Yeah. So how you respond to the situation. Reflection, self-correction. When I heard some bad news, immediately my hands start shivering. Why it is happened? It's normal. Yes, very normal. That's your body. Fight or flight response. We all do it. From whom we should ask for help if I feel my family, friends won't understand me? That's fine. Counselor is available, therapists are available. Go for it. And wait for Nari. Hopefully soon we are going to add chatbots. So chatbots, you can talk to chatbots. They're very good at it. Okay. What to do if someone have hypertension? Oh, that's out of my remit, but that's a medical doctor question, not gynecologist. But obviously, they need to see a doctor. How to deal with depression? Again, that's a very big question. We don't know. It needs a diagnosis first. So you need to see a professional first to get a diagnosis. There are treatment available, counseling available. So you don't always need a treatment. Sometimes just talking about it helps. And I don't know if you guys have heard about CBT. It's called cognitive behavior therapy. So if you go online, Google, or now you got ChatGPT or Cloud, find cognitive behavior therapy, and you can actually get some online sessions. They do help. Consulting a psychiatrist will help. Yes, definitely will help. Any professional help, if you think you need it, will definitely help. The thing is, we all go through the phases. Yeah, life was never linear. Yeah, it's ups and downs. Yeah, so if you had a fight with someone, or there is some issue at the home and you're feeling worried or something and you couldn't sleep that night, that's absolutely fine. But if it is happening every night for 2 weeks, probably that's not right. Yeah. Overthinking, as I said, I do overthink. I'm thinking about this lecture, or like last night, I was thinking like what sort of audience I'm going to get, what sort of questions they will get. That is absolutely fine. Yeah. So I wouldn't worry too much about that part. But yes, if it is becoming a routine problem, if it is affecting your performance, then yes, you definitely need to seek help. Okay. If someone start hating human being, how to cure it? You definitely need to see a psych. If someone wants to end their life due to some heartbreak, that's again, please, please, please don't even think like that. Talk to a psychiatrist. That's the best thing. How to deal with family problem? Is it? It's literally destroy my mental health day by day. Yeah. Again, as I said, speak to a professional. That's why they are there. Okay. Is it okay to have suicidal thoughts? Definitely not. Please, 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 please. It's never, see, life is very, very strong, and no problem is ever that big that one needs to do or even think about such things. Yeah. Never, never. Life is beautiful. Yes, there will be ups and downs. And that's why I said, what is more important is how you handle it. And the help is available. No problem will ever, ever, ever be that big that someone as young as you guys have to think like that. Not that old people can do that, but definitely not at your age. So please, please take those thoughts out of your mind. Yeah. How do I get around someone who is always irritated at me? Reflect and self correct. Why, how, what is going on? Talk to them. Open communication is the key. And lots of times we suffer more in imagination than in our real life. Okay. So you think they're irritated, but that might not be the reason. They might be going through. We don't know anything about other people's life. Yeah. So it is better not to make any assumptions. Okay. It's like me saying, oh, I don't think they liked my lecture. And now I'm worrying about it. Is it going to help me? No. I will ask you, did you like my lecture? Yeah. And then whatever feedback you give, I'll reflect on it and I'll self correct. So same thing. If someone is irritated, you are feeling that they they are getting irritated. Do you know for sure? And if you know for sure, ask them nicely what is making them say that, and then correct your behavior. And if they are like that, there is no need to be with that person. Okay. I stop the feeling of love. I just hate everything around me. How to deal with it? Speak to someone, therapist. It's very important. You guys are very young, just like me. Emotional to heartless is normal. Yes, very normal. We will go through different emotions. As I said, our job is don't move away from your focus. What is your studies, career, or whatever, and use whatever stress you have to boost your performance and not to deteriorate it. And at any point you feel like it is doing that, you need to seek help.
So kind of taking it from the chat box. that I believe that everyone loved your session, and the questions which were asked were really thoughtful. And I think these are very questions that even I think each of us who have gone through that age group that they are in right now, each of us had that session. Like one heartbreak is like the end of the world. Uh, Marks na milna is something which kind of is a it's the worst thing that can happen to someone. And hating everything around us, no one is on our side. So these are, I think, thoughts and things which I think all of us have gone through at some point of time in our lives. And even if you have, and time is the only thing that has actually uh, kind of given us the solution to everything. If a problem comes today, that doesn't mean that the problem will remain. So as it said that nothing is constant, neither is happiness constant, nor is sorrow constant. So today, if I'm feeling bad, it doesn't mean that tomorrow also I'll feel bad. Tomorrow, there might be, if I've lost someone today, tomorrow there might be someone else who comes into my life. So always looking forward to how good tomorrow comes. And I think getting the entire 1 hour session into a couple of lines would be one is absolutely keep healthy as much as possible. Keep yourself busy, keep yourself healthy. Run around, talk to people, go for swimming. If needed, just turn on some music and dance, paint, any kind of extracurricular activities. Do not be afraid to ask questions, be it anyone. Wherever you see a safe space, please do ask questions. And I thank sir to create such a safe space today that everyone could ask such personal questions. And they got the answer from you, and the way you have told them was so nice. Um, Mental health is very important. Journaling is very important. Self reflection is very important. And yes, I think the age group that you're in, relationships are really, really very important. How can you build meaningful relationships with your friends, with your family members, with your brothers and sisters, with your partners, and how that will help you become a more positive version of yourself and help you grow? That is something that you should go for. And one very important thing sir told, I believe, is that social media is something I think all of you might have seen. That social media ऐसा है ना कि अगर मेरा आज मेरा गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ या बॉयफ्रेंड के साथ झगड़ा हुआ, तो सोशल मीडिया मुझे वो ही पॉइंट्स दिखाएगा कि यार परफेक्ट बॉयफ्रेंड ऐसे होता है या परफेक्ट गर्लफ्रेंड ऐसे होता है. तो ठीक है, यू okay, someone is saying yes, yes, yes. It's kind of connecting with them. Or if you're feeling really bad, then someone will say, नहीं ऐसा बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं ये करते हैं. So these kinds of things will always come to you. It's more about seeing it, and if it doesn't help you, move on ahead. Anything which doesn't help you, you shouldn't ponder too much on it. Some of you talked about overthinking. I myself am a very, very big overthinker. And the moment I overthink, I this is something that I do myself. Is I write it down. सबके फोन पे I think सबके स्मार्टफोन पे नोट्स वाला एक चीज होता है. और यू कैन इवन मैसेज योर सेल्फ ऑन WhatsApp. So the moment you message or write it down, then you'll feel that okay, I am overthinking about so many things, and out of those so many things, maybe 10 pointers, there are only two things I can actually work on. The rest of them are something which is not in our hands. So if anything is not in our hands, there's no point thinking about it more. If anything is in your hand, if you can want to work on it, then please go on ahead. Because sir always talked about you, how do you self-actualize and self-realize and work on yourself. That is what you have control over. You cannot have control over everyone else.